Hello everyone, you're welcome to DBI Star Show. The show that does the getting to know more about great entrepreneurs. I'm your host Dan Bidemi Ikwegbo, and today we have with us a media practitioner, a filmmaker, a consultant, and also a producer, Grace Babsola.
You don't know. Gift them. Okay. KBI Star Show, number one show. Number one show. Where do you want to stay? Where do you want to go? Where do you want to KBI Star Show? Number one show. You don't bringing stars back to back on the low. KBI Star Show, number one show. Number one positive vibes. All through the show. All through the KBI Star Show, number one show. Number one. Anything about stars, you go know. I say KBI Star Show. KBI Star Show. KBI Star Show. KBI Star Show.
Now, please tell us about yourself.
Thank you, Bidemi, for having me on this show. Like you rightly stated, I'm a filmmaker, a media practitioner, a producer, consultant, and I facilitate also. Presently, I'm the CEO of Seven Letters Production. It's a media outfit. Well, I'm female. What exactly do you want to know about?
So, how was it like getting started?
Getting started as a filmmaker. Well, I can trace it in my head. Memories back to my choosing to study theatre arts from the University of Ibadan. Graduated since 2007. While I was in school, I was privileged to have lecturers who helped introduce us early enough into filmmaking. We follow them, we tag along, let me use the word tag along with them on locations, the likes of Grace Hazan. I owe a lot of experience. My very first experience in filmmaking, I owe it to her. And then after I left school, shortly after I left school, I was privileged to work with Amaka Igwe, the late Amaka Igwe. I find it very hard though to refer to her as late, so I usually just call her Amaka Igwe because she's had so much impact in my life as regards film. Because what we study in school is usually way different from the experience you get when you are in the film industry. When you are out of school, you're in the film industry is a totally new experience as it is.
Okay, well, so what's the day-to-day of being a filmmaker like?
Day-to-day of being a filmmaker. Well, let me bring it or narrow it down to day-to-day of being a filmmaker as me, Grace Babsola. If I'm not working, if I'm not on set, if I'm not on location, if I'm not shooting, I'm a night owl. I hardly sleep at night. So I'm either thinking, chunking out ideas, lots of it, let's say 80% of my ideas have not been birthed, not been given birth to, but I haven't stopped. I'm still creating. We don't stop creating. As it comes raw, you put it down. And then I sleep early in the morning, early hours of the morning, and then the day starts if I'm in the office. But if I'm on location, it's a different ball game in the sense that I hardly sleep too. I work like a German machine. Some people call me my betancha, some people call me German machine when I'm on location, when I'm working, because I don't get tired. Because my boss, my late boss, Amaka Ibe, my mentor, she always tells us that you deliver on point, on budget, and on time. So if she gives you a project to do, and then you tell her that you're gonna achieve it in 30 days, and the budget is 50,000 naira, for example, you have to deliver in 30 days, no additions, and you have to deliver within that budget 50k. Yes, it's a strict one. She's that kind of a person that she teaches you how to swim, literally, theoretically, and then she takes you to the deep sea and she just drops you there. Swimming, I'm waiting for you. Day-to-day activity on location is usually very tough. Being a producer or starting as a production manager, you have people who are in care of, who you take care of, take care of the crew, you take care of the cast, you take care of the shoots as a whole, and you must make sure that everything comes to play well. As in, your mind is thinking how to handle people with different temperaments. Your mind is thinking how to be able to work within budget. Your mind is thinking that this rain should not disturb my shoot. This location must be available. You know, you are working around the clock. So most times I hardly get sleep, even when I'm on location. It's either I hardly get sleep or I don't even sleep most times, because even after people have slept, I still have to go around and check on them. This person is okay, this person is tucked in well, that person is. I have a few people who can actually bear witness to that as I'm talking
So
now.
don't you find it stressful at times, you know?
Well, the thing about it is, if you love what you're doing, it's not stressful. I love what I'm doing. I love filmmaking. I love everything about entertainment. It is me, it is part of me, it's my life. I've been in this thing for over since I left school. Let me not count the years now. And I've not had any reason or any cause to regret. I've moved from Amaka Igwe to Rock Studio to Genesis Studios. I've moved around, and now we're building Seven Letters Production together with the CEO and all. And I know we're going places, so it's not stressful. Although sometimes, you know, the health, the body, because of lack of sleep, the lack of sleep doesn't really stress me out, because sometimes I just shut down. I just shut down, and when I shut down, I'm shutting down. I don't think, I don't do anything, I just sleep. When they were calling you, you're not picking, sorry. I was sleeping at the time. That time my body is telling me, babe, shut down, and I shut down. But when my body is not asking me to shut down, I'm moving on.
So that was this question I'm about to ask you. Now, how do you get your inspiration to create? You know, you're a content creator, so how do you get your inspiration?
Okay, inspiration varies and it comes in different form. Sometimes I get my inspiration from people's stories around me. Sometimes I get my inspiration from artwork. Sometimes I get my inspiration from nature itself. There's a lot. There's a lot you can get inspired from around you, from God's own creation. Sometimes inspiration comes from God Himself. Just meeting you, I can create a character from you as a person, and then maybe when you have opportunity to watch any of my series, and then you like, this speaks or looks like me. If I'm in a place with someone for a while, okay, let's not confuse. I don't write, but I create. Like I can create a story idea, storyline, log line, and then I get a writer to put it into writing. I do a lot of that, creating stories and forming it, and then do story conferencing to flesh the characters out and all of that. So from people day-to-day life activities, you get to meet people and you get to absorb their real stuff into your characters. So that's why sometimes when you're watching a series on TV, you're like, this person seems to be acting or talking like me. You understand? Then, like, for your question, again, I'm going to buttress that inspiration comes from God most times. Because if you have peace of mind and you're in tune with nature and your creator, you get inspired to do anything you want to do.
Makes it feel great for you.
The story, yes, you embellish it with aesthetics, you embellish it with the directorial techniques, you embellish it with costumes, makeup, special effects, the actors, but the story tells it all. A story can make me stay glued from the beginning to the end. The story it is.
So is there anything you're working on currently with Seven Letters company?
Okay, Seven Letters as a company, we have a few projects that we've jumped out that's about to be aired. Like the other woman is a story. When people hear the other woman, they think it's a woman. But for us, the other woman is diverse. The other woman in a man's life can be his car, can be his work, can be his football, can be any other series to soon be out. Hopefully, I'm not going to mention the channel. Network when it's out, you see. And then we have another. We have a movie also we've worked on that is almost done in post production. That one is Heart Song. And then we have some skits that we've worked on is on our YouTube channel. They are on COVID-19. We did that during COVID-19. We're still in COVID-19. It makes me feel, I actually feel like we are over, we are in post-COVID, but we are still, we are not in post-COVID, we're still experiencing it. So it's a sneak out, we have sneak out barber's shop and the air, right? I can't remember the title of the third one. So we have other projects we are working on in the pipeline, but I'm not going to mention that now.
Okay, so what advice would you like to give to the youths out there during this pandemic, young adults?
Advice, okay. This period has forced a lot of young adults to stay indoors, a lot of kids to stay indoors beyond the hours they normally stay in the house. Even grown-ups, you find yourself being together for 24 hours, round the clock, round the day, months, and you're still in the house. But thank God schools are opening. I know. My advice to you is whatever good thing your hands find, do it well. Whatever passion is in your heart, try to, good ones. There are a lot of passions that could be in a young man, a young mind, like a young adult. I'm not talking about the negative ones, the good ones that are in your heart. Whatever passion it is, try to express it, try to birth it. Like, I must commend what you are doing. A young adult like you find this amazingly interesting and you're going for it. So you found something good and you're doing it. So you're an example to others. Whatever good thing your hand find, make sure you do it. And do not give up on your dreams, please. No, don't give up on your dreams. Hold on to your dreams. One day, it will come alive.
You hear that, guys? Thank you so much, Ma, for letting us out here.
Thank you for having me, my dear.
Don't forget to follow the company's Instagram at 7lettersng and also subscribe to their channel at 7lettersTV. And also please do the same to my Instagram at dbs_star and also to my channel at dbs_star show. And I will see you next week, guys. Bye.